Hello and welcome. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, because my boy just got a buff. That's right, the Tristan has finally been fixed. Or maybe not, depending on who you are. For me, well, I'm going to get into that in this video. Now, there are a couple of things we got in this new update. For one, we got a new map, which is okay. I'm getting used to it. And we got about 2 new mobile suits at least. I don't have either of them, so I don't really care. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not, I don't know. I can't give you guys an honest opinion about that. I'm just here to talk about the Tristan. The full armor double Zeta? Well, I also don't have it, like I just said, so don't know, don't care. Maybe it's better than the Faz. I honestly don't know why so many people liked the Faz when it first came out. For me, it was just way too slow, even for a support. I would have friends just telling me how lucky I am that I got it. And I was like, I don't want it. Like, I really don't want it. And it was like the game would just hear me and say, what's that? You want another Faz? Well, here's level 2 and 3. And I was like, I don't want it. And my friends would be like, oh man, you're so lucky. And I was like, dude, I will give you this if I could. Like, I would give you this for literally anything else. There was even one time I was trying so hard to get the Fenix. And the game was like, no, here's the Faz. And I was like, I don't want it. Like, I will pay you to take it away from me. But anyways, hopefully the full armor double Zeta is actually better than that. Oh yeah, and some other suits got buffs too. But I'm only going to talk about the Tristan here. Anyways, I talked a little bit about the Tristan back in my Alex video a couple of weeks ago. Or a month ago. I think it was a month ago. Anyways, I only briefly talked about it, mainly because the video was more focused on the Alex. I did, however, manage to talk about the beam rifle and how it was holding it back. But since I was only briefly going over it, there were 2 other things I didn't mention. The first one is that when Tristan first released, it had a really slow upswing. Not a downswing, not a side swing. I'm talking about the upswing, which is supposed to be the fastest melee swing for most mobile suits. And the other issue that it had was that its Sternfos took forever for you to switch to it. I'm not even talking about the reload speed, I'm just talking about when you want to switch to it. I would go through entire matches where I just would not use the Sternfos. I wouldn't even bother switching to it. It just didn't seem practical. By the time I did switch to it, either the fight would be over, somebody would take my kill from the team, which is fine, but you know what I mean. Or I would either be stun locked or knocked over. And any times I finally could switch to it, I was just too far out of range to use it. So I just didn't bother with it. Another thing that I did talk about in the video was that although the Tristan and Alex may seem similar, they're meant for 2 different things. The Alex is more of a mid-range fighter. The Tristan, on the other hand, is geared a little bit more to close range. You can see this when you look at the stats. The Alex has more range strength than melee strength, whereas the Tristan is the exact opposite, more melee strength than range strength. Aside from all that, even before this update, I considered the Tristan to be a pretty good mobile suit. It was one of those good mobile suits that you just needed to accept that it was going to have some faults. Now with this update, they did change the Sternfos. It's actually not even called the Sternfos anymore. Now I actually find myself using the Sternfos a lot more, or the Tristan Club as it's called now. This also encourages you to get closer a little bit, or at least you feel more comfortable getting into close quarters combat. Now, another thing that they did fix was that they also made adjustments to the beam rifle. For one, its heat rate is down to 75% instead of the 80. May not sound like much, but it's something. I mean, I wish it was 40% at least, but 75% is okay, and I'll explain why in a moment. The focus time for the beam rifle also got reduced from 4 seconds to 3 seconds, which helps out greatly. Now, obviously it's not the Alex's beam rifle, so you can't use it like a semi-automatic rifle. However, if you're just going to be focusing it, you can keep firing it, sort of. It's not like there's going to be a lot of wait time in between shots anymore. You can focus, fire, just wait for like maybe a second before you focus it again, and then you can fire it again without overheating it. It may not sound like much, but just these 2 changes alone make the Tristan feel so much better. It already felt good before, but now I feel like these weapon improvements help elevate it to a higher level, especially for today's 600 cost environment. And I have to say, overall, I really like these changes. I haven't really tested out any of the other mobile suits that have been buffed, but since this one, I know it a lot better than the other mobile suits that got buffed, I figured I had to make a video for it. And I feel like it's the appropriate successor to the Alex. Obviously, I still love the Alex, but now when it comes to 600 cost matches, maybe I'm going to pick the Tristan over the Alex level 4 more often now. One thing I'm really eager to try out is seeing if I can take the level 3 Tristan into 700 matches again. I used to do it before I got other mobile suits and just started using those instead, but Now I'm really tempted to see what I can do with the Tristan in 700 cost matches. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. As always, this has been Mobile Suit K9, signing off.